Hey, what's up guys? Andy here, and today we're reviewing over Boruto episode 117 titled Remon's Secret. Now, I'm gonna go back and forth from calling her Remon and Remon. I'm not exactly sure. It might be Ramon. I think I'll just go with Ramon. That sounds the best, to be honest. But, this one was all about her secret, quite literally. She's getting married to this guy to stop an ancient curse, or so she thinks. We kinda know different now, but this is gonna be great. I love Konohamaru. If y'all haven't heard in any of my other videos, any episodes with Konohamaru I'm down for, and since this one I can tell is gonna end with him fighting, I hope it's a good fight. I'm excited. Boruto is finally picking back up. At that Team 25 episode, I wasn't sure where we were going, but I'm glad we're back on an actual story path, and a lot of people seem to think that I hated the Team 25 episode. No, in fact, I loved it. I just hated the fact that I know we're not going to get to see them again for a while. So yeah, with that being said though guys, let's go ahead and jump right into this review. I'm eager to talk about some of this stuff, but some of it's got me scratching my head a little bit, so hopefully it'll get all explained next week. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into this.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
So we start the episode off with pretty much very little recap, and then we go right into learning this guy's name. This is Kankitsu Akitsuki. Akitsuki, I think not a coinkydink. Actually, it probably is, to be honest. But that's his name. We're just going to call him Kan, because I'm never going to remember that. We get our intro and title card, Remon's Secret, and we cut into Boruto and Konohamaru pretty much just leaving. They're like, okay, we're going to respect the wishes, and they run into this kid who forgot their way home. And they couldn't remember where the Dai village was, so they end up taking him back, and then we cut over to this, and this was kind of weird. She goes, you've changed, because he's forcing her to stay in this kind of like heavily guarded cell, pretty much, before the wedding ritual, which we didn't know anything about what that was at the time, but Boruto ends up kind of talk no jutsuing Konohamaru back into going to talk to her again. And so they're about to go up there, and the old lady decides to tell her, another person in the village has lost their memory, and she goes, nothing like this was mentioned in the legend. And we're like, oh, what legend? And so they're talking here, and apparently to save the village, she has to get married to him to break some curse for at least the next 100 years. It's from something called Souma, which consumes memories. This is a picture of what it's supposed to look like, and one of the ancient shrine maidens 400 years ago sealed it into a rock, so every 100 years it kind of comes back, and to get rid of the curse, somebody with this marking on their hand, or I guess it could be anywhere, they both have it on their hand, has to marry another person with the marking, and they have to have a wedding ceremony where they both get married, cut off the horns, and reseal him. So this happens every 100 years, and apparently this is the only way to really clear the curse. So as you can see, the horns are sticking out of the rock, and they have to cut those off as they're getting married. But that might not be it. We find out that the old lady here has been working for, Lady Remon pretty much since she was a baby or whatever, and she has a request for the Hidden Leaf Shinobi. Please investigate. And investigate they do, but when they came to talk with her, he gave her the handkerchief back, and old Kan here found it. And he's like, did an insect get in somehow? And he starts questioning everything. And as they were about to go report back to the lady, she goes, what was I just about to do? And we see him use a power. So he is in fact either being possessed by Souma, or he's made this whole thing up to marry her. So I'm not sure how it goes. But that's the end of the episode. My personal theory and what I want to happen is I want this to be a complete swerve. I want him to have came into this village, completely tricked everybody, erased their memory, put himself into their memories, and then tried to win her over, and then she ends up with Konohamaru in the end. That would be lovely. Remon, I think I said Remon like 4 times this video, but Remon and Konohamaru. Anyway though, guys, that was cringy as fuck, but I'm heading to bed, so if y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm excited for next week. So I guess that's it for me. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Take a moment right
Peace
here.
out.
Feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair. Going nowhere, I swear.